the Patriots seem to have gone full rogue. Robert Kraft, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick. Are the New England Patriots the new Oakland Raiders?
Oh yeah, it's great too. I mean, that Kraft press conference today, I got goosebumps. Like this is fantastic. He's gonna roll up his multicolored sleeve shirt and you know, start getting into it with Goodell. I mean, they are. And the interesting thing is it's taken this long for the Patriots to sort of become the evil empire of the NFL, if you will, because they had so many things before, as we talked about with the, you know, this sort of shenanigans with the receivers and with this Spygate and with all these various other things, and you know, even like the little things that weren't their fault, like Brady fumbling when he was tackled by
tuck
Charles
rule,
Woodson,
yeah.
and the tuck rule and all these sorts of things. I mean, the Patriots have and winning games on late kicks and all this sort of thing. They've been a blessed team, so it's surprising it hasn't taken this long. And now Kraft has sort of drawn the line in the sand, which is
Let
great.
me take you back. Let's go even back before that. They had a guy on a work release program from prison who actually carved out a place where they could kick a field goal. And they kind of sort of skated with that, no pun intended. So, I mean, it goes back for years and years. You brought up the tuck rule. Let's advance the story. How do you see this playing out? I mean, is this, if this is upheld, which I believe, it's going to affect the whole league because there are teams like Buffalo that are going to take advantage of this. The Pittsburgh playing him in the first game. The Broncos maybe getting the first seed as a result of this. That it's going to trickle down, forgive me, it's going to trickle down throughout the league. But what do you think is going to be the worst aspect of this for the New England Patriots when we look back on this at the end of the season? Are they not going to win the Super Bowl this year? Is it going to be that they're not even going to get in the playoffs? How do you foresee that?
I still think they'll win the AFC East. It's a tough schedule. Those first 4 games, Pittsburgh to open the season, and then they go to Dallas, I believe. So I think 2-2 is a possibility for the beginning. But if Brady gets an injunction and plays those games, and let's say it goes 6 months, and then all of a sudden they suspend him for 4 games at the end of the season. I mean, that's why I don't get any of this. There is this distinct possibility that this could go into December, and a judge who Brady's lawyers and the NFLPA thought would be sympathetic to them would rule for the NFL, and that suspension would be upheld, and he could theoretically, I'm not saying this is going to happen, he could miss weeks 13, 14, 15, 16, which is far more important than missing the first 4 weeks of this season. So I think that's the worst case scenario for the Pats, and it's something Brady really needs to think about, as well as the team. I mean, Kraft seemed to capitulate in May when he said, look, I'm just going to get this over with. Yeah, he seems to be ticked off enough now where that's not going to happen, but at some point you have to sort of, acknowledge that you've lost the war here and don't get yourself any deeper.